Okay, let's see if this works. Let me know if you got tagged. I'm going to give it a second, see if people hop on. If you do hop on, please say hello. I'm going to give it a minute just to see if anybody comes on. Okay, I see we have one. So let's see if it tags people. Okay, we're up to 3, 4. Okay, did everybody that's coming on, did you get tagged? Maybe I didn't have it right. Okay, you're here. Did you get tagged? Do you know? It should be up in your notifications if you did. Okay. All right, so we're climbing. So maybe I didn't have it correctly. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes Facebook is just really wonky. But anyways, I do have an Instagram and I do have a TikTok, and I'm trying to also get my followers up. You have to be at 1,000, and considering that no tag, you didn't get a tag. Considering that I'm not up to that many followings, I don't know. You still didn't get tagged. Oh, goodness. I did the add everyone, so I don't know. Facebook is frustrating, to say the least, at times. I used to have really bad problems. It would never let me go live. At least now it's letting me go live. I don't know. Okay. If I sound funny, sorry. I think I have a massive head cold, like it's all upper. I'm not sure if over the last couple years I have developed allergies in the last 2 years. My eyes are literally so bloodshot. You should see, when I woke up this morning, I could have swore, you didn't get tagged either. I could have swore I had pink eye. But I don't. I've been to the doctors about it, and this is the second time that this has happened to me. When I have an upper respiratory, my eyes literally are so bad. But I'm thinking maybe we have moderate allergies alert today for grass. That was the only one. My eyes are so bloodshot, and I'm so stuffy, and I got massive head cold. My ears are stuffy, which makes my vertigo not great. But I'm here, I'm working, thankful to be in my shop, and my shop be up and running, and I'm so thankful to be back here and doing some lives with you guys. Okay. This is what we are going to do today. We're going to do magnets. You didn't get a tag either. I don't know. I tagged everybody. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So these are the magnets. Again, I have 70 of these left. I had like 4 people cancel, or not pay their invoices. So I canceled them. Unless you would contact me and say, hey, I want them, you can send me an invoice, but you know what? I don't get paid till Friday. I have no problem with that. I understand that. I really do. But when people, just don't pay their invoices, then I'll cancel them. All right. And so you got to understand that too, because I'm trying to move these along to somebody else that wants them. But these are it. They are ceramic. And if you've not seen these done, these are so stunning. The magnet comes separate because you cannot sublimate magnets. Okay, so that's why you don't see any magnets out there that you could sublimate. So this can't be sublimated. And I think it has to do obviously with the rubber in it. I don't know why, but you can't sublimate a magnet. So they did give that to you separately. So when you get them, each one of these come in these little bags. So they're really nice because if you want to bag these up, you just can put them right in there to come in a bag. And then you can make a little tag for the top. These things make great show fillers if you go to craft shows for like a $5 and under thing. They make great craft fillers, and they're great for other things like birthdays and cards and anything you want. Like, you know, these are great for shower favors and bridal favors and wedding favors. I use these for my son and daughter's wedding. I gave these out as favors. So I did those. They're just great for anything. But seniors are coming into senior graduation. These are great for if you want to leave them as favors. You want to give them to family members with the senior pictures on. These are great. All right. So we're going to get started with these. These are 2.75. So 2 3/4 long or high, however you want to do it, by 2 inches. All right. And it's nice because they got the rounded corner and they sublimate beautifully. But there's a little trick to these, okay? To get a really good seal on this, all right? So let me get this ready. And I haven't done any since last year. So if you're new here, get yourself a little notebook. You're going to need it. Simply because you're going to need to write all of your information in here for when you do sublimate things, okay? Because you're not going to remember everything. I got one for my laser cutter and I got one for my sublimation press, because I can't remember. If I was to go back right now and say, you know what, I am going to make a felt air freshener, I would not know what the temperature was. But you know what? I know it because when I got my temperature and my timing down right, I made sure I put it in here so I could refer to it again whenever I go back to those. So that's what you need to do. Okay? Now let me come in here and look. Ceramic magnets. Look at that. Ceramic magnets. So we're going to do them at 400 degrees, and we are going to do them for 360 seconds. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get over to my press, and I'm going to turn this light down because I can't see. Oh, look at that. Actually, that might be, is that good lighting? Because we might be doing that. Actually, it's too dark in here for me. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. Let me turn this on because I got to find out which button I need. All right. Heat time. Okay. All righty. Time. Okay. So I need to do this up to 360 seconds. Yes, 360 seconds. So let me get my timer up. I'm so glad to be done. Oh, okay. Come on, hold in. Let's go. I'm so glad to be done painting here and unpacking boxes. I literally felt like I was never going to get this shop done. I worked on it pretty much like 98% of the time myself. My husband helped when he could, but he's the breadwinner of the family, so he had to work. Even though we own our own business and I own my own business, he has his own business. He's in the health insurance industry. He still had to work. So I was like, I know I'll get it done. It's just going to take me a while. And it did. Okay, there we are. And I'm still waiting for that. If you have, this is a 16 by 24 heat press. I got this. A lot of people ask me where I got this from. Heat Press Nation. It is the M Press, the letter M Press series. This one was, I love this because it literally can do, these are my flag blanks. I'll show you. It literally fits a whole flag underneath it. So I can do garden flags with one press. It's my favorite. Excuse me. It's my favorite press. So I use it pretty much exclusively. I came from a 15 by 15 press that served me well for like 12, 14 years. Yeah, glad I'm back too. So it was really good for me. So then I came to this one, and I would only use it when I do flags. And now I seem to use it exclusively. My other one kind of started fluctuating in heat, so I'm like, and I love this one. So if you're looking for a good press, this was probably, I want to say this was around between $500 and $600. It was a big investment. but I sold a lot of garden flags, and double pressing was really hard for me to do. And when I only had the 15 by 15, the garden flags are 18, 13, they're 18 by 24, 18 by 24, I think. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my 12 by 18, sorry. And sometimes, you know, doing that double press on the 15 by 15 it just wasn't working out well. So I would, you know, get a line and things like that. So I upgraded, and it was a big investment, but I'm going to tell you, it's one of those things that I'm glad I invested in, because I love, love, love this press. And if I was to get another one, I would definitely get from Heat Press Nation again. The last one I did, I will tell you, I bought that one off of Amazon years ago. And I don't think there's anything wrong with Amazon. I see a lot of people buying lasers off of them, buying, you know, presses off them, things like that. The only issue that I have with some of that is the fact that you don't have the customer service with Amazon as you would with like Heat Press Nation. And I know I've told this story 1,000 times, but for your newbies, I had my first one of these. I got a press, it was the same one. And it wasn't even about a week later, I went to go do some garden flags, and I started out great, and then like by my third one, my heat was dropping, and it was dropping drastically. And I was like, that's weird. So I unplugged it and replugged it in, thinking that it might have been something to do with, you know, my plug, whatever, that it wasn't getting a good current from it. So I, you know, plugged it into another place, and my heating element went, and I only had it for like a week. So I immediately called them and said, you know, and I had like a really big order, like 500 garden flags, no joke. It was my biggest order ever, and it happened to just go down. And I called Heat Press Nation and told them, I said, listen, I just got this a week ago. It might have even been a little bit longer than that, but it wasn't too long after that. And I said, and it's down. And I told them what happened. They said, it sounds like your heating element went. We can overnight a new heating element, very easy to do. You can go ahead and replace that, or we can ship out another one overnight, and we'll give you just take that one out, use it to put this one back in the box and do that. And you know, sure enough, this was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Sure enough, by 10 a.m. the next morning, they had a brand new one on my doorstep. All I had to do was take it out, set it up, and that's this one. And this one's like in its second or third year now. And I just replaced the other one, and they had provided the shipping label and everything and sent it right back. Now that's customer service, and that's not the stuff that you would get from Amazon. So when you're my suggestion is, when you're investing in something that's worth that kind of money, make sure you have the customer service to back that, okay? Yeah, you have one too. I love mine. Love, love, love it. Okay, so we're going to get started. Ceramic magnets, okay? And you can definitely tell a back from the front. The front's nice and shiny and glossy. The back's like real rough and almost feels like sandstone, okay? So what I do is, let me get a paper towel. Now, you don't have to because they're not fingerprinted up, but I've been sitting over here holding this thing. Usually I would take a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and you can clean them, and I do that sometimes with my mugs, but I'm just going to make sure that I kind of just wipe off this front, only because I've been touching this, and I probably got some oils on it. All right. Alrighty, so here is the prints. I've already printed them out, and I will tell you the print size, I did 2.75 by 2. The same exact size as this. And it fits down on it perfectly, okay? You're still trying to learn the tumbler press. Yeah, I do my tumblers in this, in a convection oven. So that's what I use. I have a mug press, and I do have an attachment for it, but I never use it. I kind of like my convection oven simply because I can put several in there at a time, 6 of them to be exact. All right, so let me I am going to do this was my daughter's senior picture, so I'm going to use this and do this on her since seniors are graduating. Alrighty, let me get this, I'm just going to get this centered. All I do is just center it onto the picture. And literally, and you see how even though I did it 2.75 by 2, it had that little bit of around it. And if you're going to do some kind of picture or something with a full picture on it, which is called a full bleed, if you ever hear that term, that's what that means. That means it's going to be a little bit around the edge, just a slightly little bit. So it's going to press completely onto your magnet. So it's going to cover the whole surface, okay? All right. Excuse my sniffles and occasional cough. I'm just going to put that out there now because I'm just so stuffy right now. I'm also going to do this cute little thing. It says heifers. Well, I don't even know what that says. Heifers be hating. Let me get another one out. And this is with a black background. I got this image off of Etsy. I don't know where. I just got it off of Etsy. I added a black background to it. And then I have one over here with a white background. So I'm also going to try that one. But let me go ahead and open up again. They're all pre-packaged, so these are great. So we'll set the magnet aside, and I am going to go over here and I'm going to center this. I'm going to do the same thing again. All I'm going to do is heat tape it down. And if you're new to sublimation, you need to use a heat tape. It is specific to heat. You cannot just put on a cellophane tape or a packing tape. You have to get heat tape. And again, one of those things that I do not skimp on, I make sure I do not buy them off of Amazon. Not saying that they're not, you haven't found a good rep or a good dealer there or whatever, a good store there that sells them. I make sure, see how that's a little around there. I make sure that I buy my heat tape from Heat Press Nation or just any other really good sublimation supply company. I've seen a lot of people that buy and then the tapes aren't that great. They're not of the best quality, and then they leave marks like yellow marks and things on their projects. Heat tape is not that expensive. Just make sure you get it from a good supplier, okay? All right, so I am going to lay these down and print side up, all right? Always at the top of your platen up here, okay? And I'm going to do one with just a clear background, okay? This one just has a white background. And I know they look, they're mirror image, but when the camera picks it up, it looks like it's correct to you. It's not though, okay? Usually I put a box around these, and I don't know why I did not this time. Usually helps just give me a guide, and I did not on this when I printed it. I did not print a box out. And that's a little trick if you're doing something that needs to be centered. And so let's just hope this will be centered. Let's just say that. Because I didn't put a box around this. Shame on me. Let me get... Usually what I do is I will make sure I put a guide box. Literally, it looks like the box around my design so that I have a guidance to it, and I didn't do it this time. So now I'm going to sit here and struggle with trying to make this centered. And if I'd have done a little box on my print, then I wouldn't have had to worry about that. But hey, I'm going to struggle today. So let's hope for the best. All right, so got all three of those. Oh, let me see if I can see this through here. Yeah, that looks decent. We'll see. So all 3 of these I'm going to put down, print side up, the paper toward the top platen, okay? And this is a clamshell, all right? So what I do next is, these are on a pressing pillow, and the reason I do that is to keep pressure even. I use my pressing pillow for everything, and I'll tell you why. Simply because this is a clamshell. As you can see, it opens like this. It's not the kind where it goes straight down on it. I can't remember what they call those. Pneumatics or something. I know it's a pneumatic one. But, sorry, my daughter was trying to call. So with the clamshell, you always have heavier pressure toward the back than you do the front. Having this pressing pillow evens that out with the clamshell. So that helps to even that pressure out. All right. So I am going to cover these. And then this is the trick to doing like slates, ceramic items, glass things. This is just a silicone placemat. And you can find it a lot of times. They will even sell them right at Target. For like in the baby sections, because, you know, it's great for holding like cups down, things like that. The kids don't slide them around. And you can get a set of 4 of these for like less than $15. So these are just silicone placemats. And the trick to that is, instead of buying that really expensive, I think it's called Nomex pad, just put that over and it's going to hold that heat in. All right. And then another piece of paper on top. And I probably have to adjust this because I did not. And you're going to want to give it a nice heavy, medium heavy pressure. It's too light, but not enough to crack them. And believe me, I've cracked them. Okay, let's try that. So we got 360 seconds. You've never made a magnet. They're awesome. So we are doing a senior picture and then 2 of the heifers behaving. I did one with a black background. So I haven't done them yet. So we'll see how those ones turn out. Is it just me or does everyone hear her fade in and out? Am I fading in and out? Can someone answer? Am I fading in and out? I'm trying to get this. No, okay. I am trying to get this internet here. I can't. You were. Oh, that's weird. Only when my daughter called. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she tried to call. My daughter's actually on her way down. The sound is fine, but the picture blinks once in a while. I went out and came back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If my internet doesn't straighten up here, I'm going to be calling them again. Because I got the best business Wi-Fi available in the area here, and it's an Xfinity, and it is supposed to be the best, the fastest, and I've had some issues with it already. So if that happens, and anytime I'm on a live and things like that are happening, I would really appreciate if you guys would tell me. That way, because I don't know if there's something that needs fixed if I don't know it's happening, okay? And I want to get that fixed. But my daughter's on her way down here. She is coming from Pennsylvania. My daughter, my 6-year-old granddaughter, and then my daughter's boyfriend. They are all coming down here for a week. They are staying in the campground where we're at. And I always call them campgrounds, and I really shouldn't call it that. It is a community resort. That's what they named them down here. It's not like a campground. And I love them. Like, they have 55 and over communities, and then they have family communities down here, and we're in one of those. Okay, you closed and restarted. Seems better. Okay. So we're doing these. So this was 400 degrees, 360 seconds. So this one takes it a little longer to cook. It's one of the ones that does take longer. Slates take longer. Ceramic items take longer. So we just got to cook that in there. Okay. Okay. Let me get a drink. But I found so much stuff when I was unpacking, stuff that I forgot that I even had, because I was in a very much smaller, like studio. It really was just basically one room, and it had one tiny little room where I would put my laser cutter, and then just a bathroom, and it was tiny. So a lot of stuff I would have packed, and then I would have it boxed, and I had like stacks of boxes. There was so much stuff in there that I was like, wow, I forgot I had that. And now that I got my whole shop unpacked, I'm like, I don't know how even in packed boxes I fit that stuff in there, because I have so much stuff that I didn't even realize, because I literally I would open a box and be like, oh, great, because I'd get an order in, and then I would pack it up, and then I would just pile stuff on it as it would come in, marking the outside of the boxes, but obviously not good enough because I had so much stuff there. So, it was nice to get, some of the stuff was like surprise. I still have, like I did not realize I still had, and someone had asked me not long ago if I still had some microfiber towels, and I thought I was all sold out. Now I only had 3 batchfuls, but, I didn't even know I had those. So I still got some kitchen towels, which I love doing kitchen towels. I still had some of those. I'm going to have to order more there because I only have a few. Still had hand towels. I had some pillow covers. Didn't realize I had. Yeah, so that was interesting. All right, where are we at? So we're at 1:30. All right, but yeah, I couldn't believe how much stuff I had. And I don't know how in the world I ever put all of that stuff there. And I will tell you, I've had a laser, another Glowforge laser. I had bought 2. I had got 2 of them. And my first one I had set up. It was my biggest one. It was the big one, the Pro. So there was 3 different levels of the Glowforge. And I had got the Pro first because I wanted the pass-through door to do bigger items. That one has always been set up, and that's the one I used. And then I got another one about 2 years ago. Yeah, it's been like 2 years. And I could never set it up because my other shop did not have the room for me to set up another one. So get that. So I just unpacked it. I haven't unpacked it and set it up yet because I'm going to do that with you guys. Will I be getting more of these shirts? I doubt it. The supplier I was using, my last batch that I had ordered from her, because I had ordered these ones. And then I was going to make them myself, but let me tell you, I have my hands in so much stuff now that I was like, why am I adding something more? And they're like a process, you know? And I thought that'd be great. Florida Sun, man, and I tried a few, and I can do them, but to me, I was just like, I'll just order. So I went back and I ordered like 600 of these shirts, 600 different colors. And she took the money and run. And they weren't cheap. So I had to file a claim on her. And thankfully, you know, she kept putting me off. Well, that scares me enough too. I knew I had like a certain window which I had to file my claim back. And I got it filed back and got it. And I haven't really looked into any other suppliers with them because I love these shirts. And I'm sure there's probably many suppliers out there that does have them. I probably should look into getting some more because I love these shirts as well. But yeah, she kind of, and I know everybody has, you know, situations and circumstances. The first bunch she gave me, and it was a fairly big order, you know, it went over very well. And then I know she had some, yeah, they're super comfortable. I know she had some family issues. And I followed her on Facebook as well, and I could see that she did. But we were talking like close to $1,500. So I had to file a claim back on her because I felt that she was never going to get them to me. Okay. So I will tell you, you are going to need heat gloves for this job because these are ceramic slate, mugs, things like that. You should wear heat gloves because these babies are hot. Some of the glass picture frames, anything glass cutting boards. I have these ones. These are probably the ones I use most of the time. These are just, you find them in the beauty section of, you can get them even at Walmart. I've seen them. Amazon, I got these. And it's like with the heat tools, like for curling irons. So these are just heat gloves. And then these are the big bad boys. And I wear these whenever I'm doing like slates, cutting boards, because they're heavier and they're hotter. So these are OVE gloves, OVE. They were a big thing, quite a few back for bakers. This is literally, you can sometimes find these right in your Walmart, Target. They're OVE gloves, but I got them on Amazon as well. And they are super thick, as you can see, like super thick. But you're going to need those for sure, okay? Because these, you know what, let me just do one hand. These are hot. And let's hope I have enough pressure on these. And your silicone mat will be hot too. Alrighty, so here's the moment of truth, as you can see. Toot toot. Let's see. Boom. Look at that. Look how pretty. Oh, okay. Let me turn this light off so we can see if we can, there, no glare. Oh, well, we got a little glare. Look at that. Let me go turn this light off over here. Now I'm going to be in the dark. Look how nice. These are so vibrant. I'm going to put my glasses on and see if I can see. There we go. Look how vibrant those are. These would be such beautiful, beautiful gifts to give family with senior photos. All right, so there's one. I'm going to set them down to cool. And I like these stainless steel tables because they stay cool and my items cool quickly on them. So let's see this black one. Oh, that one turned out nice. And again, these make great craft show fillers. I usually sell my craft shows fillers for $5 and under. Look at that. Look at the shine on these. And all I did was, this design was off of Etsy, and I just put on a black background. Love this one. This one's going on my fridge. And then let's do the white one. Haters gonna hate. That's what it says. Haters gonna hate. Look at the color that these ceramic magnets give. They just print so beautifully. Can you see those? Aren't they so pretty? So I still have 70 of these left. They are $2 each. So if anybody wants them, they are 10 for 20. And yeah, they're so vibrant. And I'm charging a flat rate $8 shipping, and I'll tell you, because they're heavy. You know, when you get 10 or more in there, they're heavy. So if you want them, you know, the best thing to do is buy as many as you can or want. And then the $8 is just your shipping flat rate. There you go. Yeah, these are so, so nice. So let them cool for a minute. And then we'll stick the magnets on the back. But they make, I might not have used those for, I might have. I either used those for my daughter-in-laws and my sons. It might have been her bridal shower I did these for. It was either the bridal shower or the wedding. It might have been the bridal shower, because I think for the wedding I did bottle openers, if I'm right. So I'm going to show you some of the other ones that I did, because when you do like fall shows and Christmas shows, you'd be surprised how many magnets I sell, because people just want, they want to go there and they want to buy something. And when you do like a $5 and under little display of some things, people eat that up. Here is the pumpkin spice I did again right on. This was an image from the internet. All right. And then I remember at Christmas time, I don't know if it was this year or last year. My ears are getting all messed up. I had sent out, I gave out some Christmas cards at church. Again, this is another image from Etsy. I went and gave in everybody's Christmas card from church. I put in a magnet. And then all family got magnets. But look how beautiful these really just take the print. These are absolutely my favorite magnets. I have a few favorite things that I really like to do. I love doing the magnets. I love doing garden flags. Okay, so these are cool enough now to handle. And again, let me show you. Okay, let me look. Here's my daughter. That was her senior photo a few years back. Sorry, I'm trying to not get the light. All right, but look, I mean, you can even see the detail in the leaves. It literally just transfers the photo so nice. I'm really liking this black one. Because look at the detail, the color. So now all you do is, of course, it already came with the magnet. And the magnet's nice because it just got 3M on the back. And then all you do is peel it off and stick it on. So it's sticky. And then you just put it on the back. And you got yourself a fridge magnet. And there you go. It does pop with the colors. Yeah, I love that black. Love it. And look how shiny they are. They're so nice and glossy. And they will stay this way. If you're new to sublimation printing, sublimation, once the ink is in it literally, it doesn't sit on top. It's never like vinyl, not even on shirts, anything like that. The way it works is sublimation ink, once heat is applied to it, it becomes a gas. So it becomes part of the project. Now, this is literally not sitting on top. It is literally part of the ceramic. Okay. Came in late. Are these available to purchase? They are. I ended up having 70 left. They are 10 for $20 with $8 flat rate shipping no matter how many you get. Yes, you can go ahead. You can, you know what? I have a thread, a post in right here in the sublimation, and you'll see it. It has the magnets and all that. You can order right there. If you can leave that info there, I kind of like to try to keep it on that post. That way when I go back and I look, it's right there. Again, 10 for 20, so they're $2 each. If I was to take these, and you can press so many at one time, like even on an 8x10, 11 sheet of paper, I think I get 15, 4 across. No, I probably get like 30, 24. I think I get 4 or 5 across and then like 5 down. And then I literally take the whole sheet and I just line them up, heat tape them on there, and that's one press. You can do like 24 or 30 at a time. At shows, these are definitely a $5. These are definitely $5. $5. And again, you know, people are looking for those $5 and under. They already come in these cute little bags, so they're ready to go. And I'll tell you, I would literally put it right back in that bag. Let me show you too how these, and I like, the thing that I like about this is look how the edges kind of like, it bleeds over the edge too. So it's literally going around that corner and down over. And you could see how literally sublimation ink is infused into the product. So it's never sitting on top. It's literally part of the product. But I would put this right back in the bag. I would make cute little, with cardstock, cute little header with a hole punch in it. And I would hang it like on a little pegboard. And usually I do that with like keychains, magnets, all those little trinkets that you do that are $5 and under. I, you know, get a little pegboard, set it on your table, whether it be And the best place for it, honestly, and this is why they always do this at checkout counters. I don't care if you go to, you know, Sheetz or your local Wawa or Circle K. They always have that little $1, $2, $3, $5 things sitting at the counter of the checkout. So that would be like literally right at my register or where I was checking out, that board would be sitting there because this is a cute little add-on. And another little tip is, and I used to do these at shows. So this would be $5 by itself. But if somebody made a purchase of, you could say $20 and under, they could get this for $4. Or if they made a purchase of $50 and over, they got a free magnet. And you could have that right on your display. And, you know, sometimes that people are like, oh, $45, I'll go ahead and spend an extra $5, and then I'll get a free magnet. You really can upsell yourself doing stuff like that. All right. Or just having this right at your checkout, and people will grab that last minute, especially when you got some really cute little sayings on there. People love magnets for their fridges. So this would definitely, I wouldn't sell it any lower than $4. You're getting them for $2. And then at least double your cost. So this at minimum $4, $5 would, you know, probably be my price point. But again, you have to base that on your area, okay? But yeah, they're very quick to make. They're very easy to make. Even if you made a $2 profit on them, you could do a bunch of them on a thing at one time. And I do have 70 of these left. So just leave your, on the post here, it should be right, probably below this one. And they're so quick and so easy to make, especially if you're doing a lot on a sheet at one time, like an 8 by 11 sheet. I guarantee you it would be, I'm going to say 24 to 30 of them that you can do. And then you just press them all at one time. Baby showers, they're great for. Weddings, bridal showers, seniors. These are great to give family members. If you wanted to give some of the family members that wasn't able to get like some of the big pictures or pictures of like grandma, grandpa, great, great, great for grandma, grandpa on their fridge. Okay, good. Okay, and I will get those packaged up, and I will actually get those shipped out to you today. I will send you an invoice if they get paid by like, what time is it? 2:25. Probably by like 3 o'clock, 3:30. I will get that packaged up and shipped right out. Okay. So as soon as I'm done here, I'll send over that invoice. New babies. I did these, my granddaughter, my grandson. I wish I had one here. I know my daughter has it. She, when she had my grandson, she sent out little magnets to grandma, grandpa with his like, I don't know, it was like 3-day-old pictures that she had her newborn pictures done. I put them on magnets and she sent them out to like grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, things like that. Great grandma. They all got one of these. And then all I did was add his birth announcement underneath it, like on just like a little white ribbon. I had his name, his weight, his date, and the time he was born. And these are still, and I know my daughter still has it on her fridge, but we sent these out for birth announcements. These would even be, now they'd be a little bit cost effective or a little bit costly, but if you were one of those ones that was, you know, really wanted to send out a save the date, this could be it. Especially if it's a much smaller wedding and you're maybe only looking at doing, you know, like a small beach wedding. That is a big thing here in Florida. Seen a lot of those happening lately on Facebook. And beach birthday parties. Someone just had a 70th birthday party down at the beach. And it's so nice. They set out tables. They got the canopies. It's beautiful. But if you were having like a small something like that for celebrating someone's 70th, 80th birthday, a small beach wedding, these would be great. Oh, we're not friends any longer. That's weird. Well, that's okay, because I have family members that I haven't seen in a while. And someone contacted me not long ago, and she said to me, did you block me on your Facebook? And I'm like, no. I don't have her on there. I've searched everywhere. I've searched through my blocks, everything. And I cannot even find her. It's like we're almost blocked from each other. Don't know. Facebook does its own thing sometimes. But you're in the group here, so you still should get the tag. So I don't know why you didn't. Okay. Yep. So there you go. These were done. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to hop off of here since you all seen how to do them. These are 400 degrees, 360 seconds. Remember, the thing is, if you have a heat clamshell, use a pressing pillow, and then it's always the paper, your product, the magnet, then paper again, and then we're going to use, this is the magic right here, the silicone. It is really trapping that heat in. And then a piece of paper over top, and then you want a medium heavy pressure. Not enough to crack them, because I have cracked them before. But you definitely want a heavy pressure on them, but not enough to crack it. So I say like medium heavy. Yeah, Facebook's doing the same thing to me. Matter of fact, I'm getting a lot of, I'm already friends with, and they're friend requesting me again. Like, I just had a slew of probably like 10 to 15 people. And I'm like, I'm already friends with them. Why are they asking me to friend request them again? So Facebook's at it again, them scammers. So, all right, guys. If you're interested in any more, those of you that had already ordered previously last week, that like for the pre-order, yours are all gone. You should be getting them within the next day too, if not already. If you want some of these are 10 for $20, $8 flat rate shipping. There is a post in this group. Please put your info there. I will invoice you. And if you can get it paid as soon as possible, I literally will have these sent out for the weekend for you, okay? I will start posting back to YouTube, yeah. Mine will be here Monday, yay! All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You all be blessed, and you have a great weekend.